Friday. Hello. How is everybody? How we doing? Ooh. All right. So we finished this morning. Finished it up. Still don't know what I'm doing with it, but we got all the stuff in there. Kind of cool. So we got that one done. We're going to start a grimoire next week. An actual grimoire, not what most people make and go, oh, it's a grimoire, it's full of stuff. No, we're going to do it right. Hi, Arlene. How are you? Oh, so I got my photo box arrived so I can take pictures of small items. I got a requested item in today that is going to go to a new home. So I got that in today. What else? I got some other stuff. I just don't know what I did with it. Oh, I got a new wood block. It was broken when I got it, but I had to fix it. So I haven't even tried it yet, so it still needs to be test stamped. Yay! Let's test stamp this while we're waiting. Honestly, I may need to put more ink on my pad. And it's a wood block, so I don't have to use a rubber underneath it. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. See, I get weirdly excited about stupid stuff, I got my notch cutter. So I don't have to pull out my board every time I want to do a notch. We'll get that cleaned up in a little bit. What else? Ooh, we got some black cardstock. Let's try it with black cardstock and gray. Can that work? I want to see. I know, I'm weird. But I like it. Okay. I'm a giant child. What can I say? Okay. What else? There's other stuff. Oh, yeah. I decided to put some of these in the shop. They are so stinking cute. They're little candy boxes, Little candy boxes. And they hold probably about 6 Rolos, give or take. So you fit quite a bit in there. Like 6 Hershey Kisses or something like that will fit in there. So I'm doing them in sets of 10. Very easy to put together, very self-explanatory. Slot, tab, slot, glue. Yeah, he's been fielding calls all day long. Internet is down in a lot of places. All righty. So today we are going to, we're doing I have no idea what kind of candy I'm going to put in them. But I know I got to make about 50 of them for me. So, I'll be doing that for days. Can I help you, Harry? The blue light going on does not mean bug mommy. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It does. It sure does. Hi, Christine. So I got my glue gun going. And I got out my mat, some needles, and I got out a collection of ribbon. And we're going to need some skizzers. Now, we had this conversation this morning. You belong up there. Now stay there. All right, some scissors. Oh. Whew. All right, I'm going to write this down. 5:30. Okay. Otherwise, in an hour, I'll say, did I take my pills? And nobody will know, and then I'll want to take more. I know. Y'all have, the minute that light on that camera comes on, he's like, mommy, 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 mommy. It's almost like I've gone outside because he loves to cry at me then too. Yeah, mommy's a blue light special. Come on, I give you some treats and then you'll leave me alone for 3 seconds. Here you go. Yep, there you go. Leave me alone for 3 seconds. No, I'm not putting any anti-Carlos down. You already had too many of those today. They make your poopy stink. And then Daddy gets mad because you put me under him. Okay. So let's do this, shall we? So I like to do this with this gossamer ribbon stuff. And you want about 10 inches, not quite a foot. And the most important part of this, I'll find it, it's up here. I know I have it. I just have to get it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. There we go. A permanent marker, it doesn't matter what color it is, as long as you can see it. And we are looking for a needle that has a relatively large eye, because you have to be able to thread the ribbon through it. And you do want some length on this thing, okay? And then what I do is I kind of cheat. I put a mark on it at about 3/4 of an inch, so that my stitches are kind of even. A large eye. Okay, you want to be able to like thread the ribbon through the eye, so you want to have a large eye on it. Okay, and then we're going to go in about an inch, and right in the middle of the ribbon, just take a stitch. And you're just going to go to that line that you put in and then come back up. So you're just going up and down and up and down. And you can make them smaller or you can make them larger, but you do not want to go, you know, huge. Okay. And you want to stay as close to the middle as possible. And if you screw it up, just pull the needle out. Okay. And I'm going to leave about an inch, inch and a half on the other end. So you should have something that looks like these. It's just hills and valleys, hills and valleys, hills and valleys all the way across the place. And then, this is the technical part. You're going to put a large wedge, okay? so that you can put this, you're going to start here on the side by the eye. So that you can thread that eye through the needle. Okay. Not next to it. Come on, Els. Get it in the hole. In the hole. And like that. And then you're just going to hold this one and turn it. It doesn't matter which direction you turn it. You just turn it either direction. And then you're going to pull that through. And this is a pain in the butt, but it can be done. Okay. And once you pull it through, then you're going to put a little bit of hot glue at the bottom. Stick it down. That is literally all it takes to make these. So let's do one in purple. Because I can, because I have all these pretty colors. I don't know why I bought them. I do like organza ribbon, though. I have this piece stuck to me. It does not want to come off. All right. So, nice long piece of ribbon, 11, 12 inches, give or take. Nice inch or so at the back. I can see my line. So I'm going to go in and up and down and up and down and back up. Just hills and valleys. You don't even need to know how to sew to do this. Isn't it great? Up, down, up, down, up, down. And personally, I think if you leave like, if your stitches are a little bit different in size, it kind of makes it look a little more realistic, if that's possible. Okay, cutting that wedge. So you really just want to kind of like tiny little piece of it left. Okay, bring it up, put that through the eye of the needle. And then twist. You can turn it any direction you want. As much or as little. And then you're going to pull that through. That's the hard part. This part. Pulling it through. Oh, okay. It's a bit of glue. Put it down. Hi, Francis. This stuff goes like crazy. Okay. I have way more than this than anybody ever needs, let me tell you. Put this back in the bag. Get in the bag. I don't want to go in the bag. I don't care. Get in the bag. There we go. Let's make a burgundy one, shall we? Yes, we shall. They put this little piece of tape on here to hold this on. I have to tell you, it does not really do a whole heck of a lot. Put this one back in here before it completely unwraps. Okay. Ribbon. About an inch, inch and a half in, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up. When you were little and you tried to sew like this and your mama told you no, you knew you were practicing. For greater things to make roses. So I'll do this one and then we'll take a look at the ones that are done because by then they'll be dry. We can trim them and do all the other stuff. Okay, then let's take this off. Leave that piece. Put it through the eye. This is not for, blind people, I'll tell you. Okay, give it a spin. And then we're going to pull it through. Hot glue. Where's my thing? I'll use a popsicle stick. Why not? Right? I don't know where my thing went. And push it down. Okay. Ooh, that one we didn't pull through very far. We still got the little piece hanging out the top. There we go. Okay. All right. So we got 3 of them done. So now we'll take a look. Get all the pieces out of here. It's a hot glue project, so we all know it's going to have, invisible thread everywhere. All right, so this is the first one. So I'm going to pick it up, and I can do that because I put it on my mat. You don't have a mat, that's fine. Put it on plastic. It doesn't matter, okay? So the back is sealed, and we have a tiny little rosebud, all right? Not the best one I've ever done, but it's not bad. All right, we're going to cut that piece off, and I'm going to trim this piece as well. And there you go. It's sealed at the back. And this one's actually pretty good. It's not bad. Okay. So there's that one. And this is the red one we just did, the burgundy one. And I used an extra long piece of ribbon on this one. And I was really careful not to pull too much out of it. And that's what it looks like. Right? They're stinking cute. And they're really super, super easy to do. If you have the ribbon sitting there, you could go through and you could do like 20 or 30 of these just watching television because it doesn't take any attention at all. And I do have a lot of this lace. So if this ribbon. So if you guys want to use this kind of ribbon, I could do some things, where maybe I could find I could do, I don't know, like 5 yards of it or something for like a couple of bucks for all of, the colors. And you could try this if you don't have the ribbon to do it with. If you want. If somebody wants it, let me know. And, I'll do 5 yards each. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's 30 yards, $2. What the hell? Because I got a lot of ribbon. I have doubles of some of these colors. So we're going to do this one, and then I'm going to do the dark blue too because I like the dark blue, and we're going to do the yellow, and then if we have time, and we should have time, I'm going to show you guys a rickrack flower too because those are so cute. They're so stinking cute. So the more you can put on here without getting like obnoxiously amount of stuff, kind of the better because it looks fuller. So you can see like a very little bit is a very small flower, medium bit is a medium flower, a larger amount is a bigger flower. And if you do larger petals at the beginning and then, larger stitches at the beginning and then take smaller stitches towards the end, you'll end up with a really nice balance. But it just, it's a, you got to kind of figure it out thing. I didn't leave anything at the end to make my little insert piece. There we go. Okay, pushing it in. Can't see crap. I'm old and blind. Push it up. Spinning, 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 spinning. Bringing it through. Hot glue. It's a thing. All right, so we did a red one. What are we doing on time? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Let's do a blue one. I like the blue ones. I got to tell you, the blue one is my favorite. Blue's my favorite color, though. Like, I really, really like blue. So we're going to do one in blue. So I was watching this very interesting show today on YouTube. The guy did like the 10 smallest towns in Illinois. And these are like legitimate towns. Like they actually have post offices and they have some kind of city council. And I was like, oh, this will be really cool. And I'm thinking, a few hundred people, maybe 1,000 or so. The number one smallest place, 17 people. The biggest ones, 36. I was like, dang. And I thought to myself, as an older person, that would be fantastic. But you know what? Those little towns like that, they stand to grow right now because a lot of people work from home and they're looking for, a lot of young families, especially, they're looking for small towns to live in because they telecommute kind of thing. They work on their computer. And because they, do that telecommuting type thing, they don't really need to be in the office. A certain somebody requested this video, and actually 2 people did, and neither one of them is here. I think that's funny. Yeah, but I was watching it and I was like, 17 people. Is that really a town? Apparently so. It has a post office with a postmaster, and it has a zip code. And I know that in order to actually be a town, you have to have a post office. But see, I like those kinds of videos. Mike and I also watch the ones where it's, best places to retire kind of thing. Because we want to know, where are we going to get the best bang for our retirement? We have a house that's, in an area where mortgages are high. Property value is high. And we know that we can sell this, and there's places in the country that we can move to where, this is 2 different houses. We could buy 2 houses and still have money left over. So we look at those things because we want to know where can we retire and get the best bang for our buck. And we have the ability to do that. So, we have the ability to be able to move, because even before he retires, his company, as long as he's within so far of an actual physical location, an office, he can live anywhere. But he has to be, within a certain distance. But we're thinking about moving by the Big Brain Boy, and the Big Brain Boy actually works for the company too. So there is a facility there, and that's just in case, things go down, the computers go down, and he has to be able to get to a computer that's got all the programs that they use, because what he does, is working with the FCC. So there's certain programs that they have to use. All right. Yes, he lives in Kansas, but there's one in Oklahoma City. So we can go to Oklahoma. Hello, Miss Carla.
We could, in theory.
Yes, we could in theory, if we wanted to. And Oklahoma is one of the places that we're looking at. Mostly because we can, like I said, we can take our house, sell it, move to Oklahoma. We can buy 2 houses, one to rent, one to live in, and still have money in the bank. So, all right, so this is the red one. And I like this Gossamer just because it gives it that little, look at the blue one. I love the blue. Oh, and this one, oh my God, look at that. Look at how gorgeous, right? Yes, there is a Whataburger. You're right. See, Carla knows me too well. I love me some Whataburger. It's one of the first things I do when I head to Arizona. I go see Jamie Sills. Get a Whataburger. All right, we're going to take a look. I'm going to grab some Rick Rack, and I'm going to show you how to do a Rick Rack one too, because we have a few minutes. So I'm going to get down Arlene's box, and let's get some Ricky Racky. I like to see if I've got rainbow. I like to use rainbow. If I don't, we'll use some red. But I do like to use the rainbow Ricky Racky because it just looks fantastic doing this. So we'll look. You never know. There could be some rainbow Ricky Racky. I got to clean this thing out. I do. It has gotten so unruly. Okay. So for this one, you actually need thread and a real needle. So I have some right here. And now we're all going to see just how blind Els is because I have to thread a needle. Yes, I do. I love me a Whataburger. And a Whata taco and a Whata salad. You know what it is when I was young and I, back in my day, I lived in Arizona when I started my drinking career, and that's what you do at the end of the night. You go to Whataburger.
Tech support.
So yeah, so I kind of got a little addicted to Whata stuff. Whata fries, Whata soda, and EGs. I love EGs. Oh, I love me some EGs. I don't know what it is, but I just love it. I'm the same way with green. All right, so for this one, you want about 12 to 13 inches. And I'm using black thread, so we're going to be able to see this. We're going to start on the top, and what we're going to do is go in through the top of each one of the Rickies. Not the Rackies, just the Rickies, into the center of each one. Okay? So you can see I'm just going through the tops of them. And that's what we want to do for this one. Let me get my thread, because now I got it all full. It's all foobar. Okay. So I'm just going to go through the tops. I actually did these as 2 separate videos when I did them. I don't know why. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Because I did these back when my videos had to be 15 minutes long. That's how long ago I did these. You know, back in the day. When you first get started, YouTube's like, you can't post a video that's more than 15 minutes long. And they get real grumpy about it. So I think I had to do these as 2 videos because, you know, it takes a while to stitch. All right, so here's the thing. So I want to be going in the same direction on both ends. So if I go here, I'll go down. So I'm going to cut this off. So now I'm where I want to be. Pull my thread through. Okay. So I have my thread all the way across the top. And what I'm going to do at this point is I'm just going to push the rickrack together. Okay. And then when I get it all together, I'm going to tie that in a knot at the end. And I want to make sure that I stay between those 2 pieces. And the reason I want it to be like that is because I don't want to have like one sticking up, one going down. Okay. So bring this around. And then I'm just going to take a couple of stitches through those last 2 just to kind of make sure that I've got them well and sure, you know, well and truly put together. That's my tied end. So just a couple of little quick stitches, just some whip stitching. Just to make sure that they're nice and snug. And then I'm going to go ahead and tie it one more time. Right over left, left over right. I like that. There we go. And then I can cut those threads. And wait till you see this thing. It is so cute. Like so super simple, but oh so stinking cute. Look at that, right? And you can kind of push down in the center. Now, if you put like a pearl or something in the middle of that, it's adorable. Absolutely adorable. So that is a wicky wacky flower. So we got little ribbon roses. Now I like to use the you know, the organza ribbon. You can use any kind of ribbon you want. But for me, the organza just works. Now I'm going to chase this thing around for about a month because Harry loves it. I don't know. He just does. And every time I turn around, he grabs them and runs off with them. So, because he's a little pain in the butt. I don't know. Okay, yes, I do know. He is a pain in the butt. He is a little pain in the butt. Okay. Yes, a shank button would look perfect on there. A pearl, whatever you want to use. And you just put it on before before you remove the thread, so that you can stitch a little bit of it to the bottom here and get that, and this is super cute. If you like take the time to actually lay this down, the petals are really super cute with it. But I like it with the colored rickrack, but some people like it in a plain color. For me, I just like the rainbow. What can I say? Taste the rainbow. All right. So I'm going to do one more of these real quick because we've got just a few seconds before we're out of time. So again, I've got my needle and about 3/4 of an inch to an inch up. I'm going to put a mark on it with my permanent marker. That's going to allow me to know how long my stitch needs to be, because I want to try and keep them as uniform as possible. Through the center, all the way to the end. And then I'm going to cut this pretty dramatic because I want to see how thin that is because I need to get it through there. And then just spin it. It doesn't matter which direction you spin it, just spin it. And you can spin the bottom too if you're not getting like the fullness you want. Go ahead and spin the bottom. Okay. And then just pull this through. Trim that off. Well, not completely. I mean, you want to leave it there because you need it. A little bit of hot glue. Push it down on your silicone mat. If you have one, if you don't, that's okay. Put it on plastic. It'll come up. It won't hurt it. Oh, yeah. Now these, I'll tell you. Let me see if I've got one. I know I do. Here they are. With these, I'll tell you something. When I'm using these, I like to take one of these little teeny tiny little diamond thingies. If I can get one off of here. Such a pain in the butt. There we go. And just put it kind of in the middle. A little bigger than this one, though. This one's tiny. Teeny, teeny, tiny. But you guys get the idea. I just happen to have these on. But see? And with the gossamer ribbon, with that, you know, it just has that beautiful. And if you want, you can take, just to dress this up a little bit, let me grab, I know I have some down here. Hi, guys. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. You can use these, you know, things if you have them. If you don't, if you have a piece of green, and it's not going to be too, you know, you can take a piece of this, fold it, give yourself a little point, like, let's use this one, because I can. Little hot glue. Put that down, right? A little more hot glue. Put that on top. You can trim it as needed, but it'll give you some little leaves. And if you don't want them that big, then you trim them. And you end up with, you know, little leaves. That was not cool. Ow! Literally, it was hot. Hey, Maury! I was stuck in there and hid your glue dots. See, she does things like that. I know. You got to watch her. So, yeah. So, you know, there's a couple of ideas. Stinking cute. They look fantastic on journal covers and things like that, and tags and cards and envelopes. They're just real fun to play with. But it is one of those things that you can sit and do for like ever. Because it's mindless. You know, it doesn't really take a lot of time and a lot of your attention to do it. So you can just sit there and go, do, wrap it through, wrap it through. And you can make dozens of them in, you know, an hour watching a television program. But that's it. Those are my little rosies. Yeah. I kind of figured that one out. But thanks for letting me know, Arlene. Oh. See, she gets her internet back and she gets all kinds of snarky. Love her. So yeah, those are my little wig. I think they're adorable. I love this gold one. I got to tell you, that one's perfect. It's perfect. And like I said, if you have those little leaves, you know, and you're like, what am I supposed to do with this stuff? Just chop a few of them off and glue them onto the bottom of these. They look perfect. Yes, gilded the rose. Bye, Mari. All right. So that's all I got for you today. Tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? Mixed media. Ooh. Yeah. So yeah, if somebody wants to try this and you don't have, you know, the right stuff, I'll put some packs together, like, you know, I don't know, 5 yards of each. Like I said, you know, 5 yards of each. I think there's 6 of them there, so 30 yards. We'll do it for like $2-3. $2. We'll do it for $2. $2. This is $2. Okay. What else? I'm gonna turn this off and put it over here so I don't burn myself with it again. So for those who came in late, let me show you what I got. So I decided I'm putting these in the shop. I'm going to put some in the sale next month too. They're stinking cute. Like, oh my God, look at this. They're like little treat boxes. And you can fit like 6 Rolos in there, or like, well, if you pack them well, you can fit 6 Hershey Kisses in there as well. But I think I'm going to do like sets of 10 of them for a couple bucks. And what else? I think that's it. I got a new stamp. We tried it. It was damaged, but you know, I tried it and it works really good. And I like it with black ink too. I used the metallic ink. I'm such a child. I will make sure that you have one, honey. What else? I got my notcher for notching my papers, you know, like this, instead of having to, so I can do file folder stuff, instead of having to pull out my board. I gotta tell you, that is a pain in the butt to find. We finished the thing, this thing, and I think we're gonna do it as a giveaway in the sale next month. And then on Wednesday we're gonna start an actual grimoire. I haven't done one in a few years. If you were around a couple of years ago, you know I did one. But I'm going to do an actual grimoire. Get that done. And what else? And tomorrow we have mixed media, and I think that's everything. Oh, I got some new stamps. I love it. I got some new stamps today. I think those are the only ones I got today. Yes, those were the only ones I got today. So I got some new stamps. These are just like wallpaper prints, and they're big. I have a set that's really small. I'll show you. Here it is. See, I have a small set, which is okay, except I have to be honest with you. I've noticed that this is not the pattern that gets stamped. Like, it's slightly different. But I wanted some bigger ones, you know, for my daily. So let's see. I've done a couple of pages since we saw each other last. I think this one. Let me see. Yeah, because the last one we did together was this one with the giraffe guy on it. So then I did this one, which just has a lot of weird stamping on it. We did that one. And then I did this one. And then I did this one with that new stencil because I had to try it. And I like it. And then I did this one. Kind of like this one too. was in a Halloween mood, you know. And then yesterday I did that one. Love this paper. It's like wallpaper, but it's not. It's just paper, but it looks like and feels like wallpaper. So I did that. And then this was today's. Every day. It's art therapy. We're going to be starting art therapy on Thursdays. Art therapy Thursday. So for that, you're going to want a book. I'm going to use this book. Okay, got my books. All right, so here's the deal. So you want a book that is a good size for you, okay? You want a book that is glued in here, not just tied in. A lot of people say that you can use the tied ones, you know, the regular stitched ones. I don't like that. I don't think it's very stable. And if you have one that has a loose binding, what you're going to end up with is a loose book. So see how this one is not glued at all? Like you can see all the way to the bottom. No. On this one, you don't want that. You want one that's, you know. So the one I'm going to use is going to be this one. It's a good size. It is 9 by 7.5. It's got a nice solid binding. It's in good shape. Doesn't flop around, you know. So this is going to be the one that I'm going to use. Also, it's just got stuff in the center of the pages. There's not a lot on the edges, so I don't have to worry about covering stuff. So this for me was a good choice. I'm going to be honest. These books shouldn't cost you more than $1 or $2 if you go to the thrift store. I got this one was $3.49 and it was blue tag and it was half off. So $1.75, which means I paid less than $2 for this one. So it's a good book all the way around. Thank you. I love that skull stencil. So we're going to start with the art therapy. We're going to start with prepping, and we're going to be making some pockets, and we're going to be ripping some pages out of this sucker. Okay. So, you know, pick something that's got a good amount of pages. This one's got about 160 pages in it. So about 80 actual sheets of paper. So when I'm done, I'll have like 40 sheets of paper in here. Maybe 50. I don't know. Maybe less. But, you know, we're going to have fun. We're going to rip some pages out. We're going to put stuff together. We're going to recover this. We're going to have a great old time. So if you want to do some art therapy with me, we're going to be doing that on Thursdays. Kind of earlier, but not too early. Yes, dear, because you're going to rip out the pages. You're going to yank them suckers out of there. It's fun. Ripping it apart is the best part of that. All right. So that was my craft with me. Let me take a look here. There's nobody. Come on. So yeah, so we're going to have some fun with it, you know. We're going to tear some stuff up and we're going to feel better and you know, have a good time. That was driving me crazy. I have a little bit of OCD. Just a little bit. Okay, so what else? I think that's it. That's like everything going on in the world. I did get a bigger no-no box. Mm-hmm. Yes, those little things that I keep, they go, no, don't ever do that again. Because, you know, if I didn't remind myself, I would do those things over and over and over. So I was at the thrift store yesterday, and they had a bigger no-no box. So, because this one was getting full, you know. So, these aren't exactly all no-nos, but, you know, there are some no-nos in here. But, so yeah, I got a bigger box. Now I have to find a new place to put it, though, because it doesn't fit over there where this little one was. Maybe I'll just have to get another one of these little ones. Or get another one of these carts. That might be a good ticket. All right. So that's it. That's all I got, guys. I am done and out of here. I got to go and get Hubber some food. He likes to eat. What can I say? Fat guy, they like to eat. He likes food. So this kind of irritated me, to be honest, because I cut these out and they don't cut out. They just sit in the paper. So then I have to come back in with my scissors and cut them out by hand. Kind of screwy. It's okay. I'll live with it. All right. So tomorrow, mixed media, 6 o'clock, 7, 8, and 9 across the country. What's Harry doing? Sitting on your box behind me, staring at the back of my head with death daggers coming out of his face. Oh, no. Now he's underneath me going, Mom. I'm serious. Somebody must pay him in catnip to do the things he does. Now he's pawing at me. Mommy, you said I could go out when the sun went down, and the sun's gone down, and I want to go outside now and play in my house. Okay, I just want to eat the grass. But, it's fine. Stop. I'm trying to cut stuff, and you're messing with my scissors, you little turd. Hello, Tony. How you doing, babe? You came in just in time for me to say goodbye. So that's it. I'm out of here. If you're new, push the button and subscribe. Hang out with us when you get the chance. We go live several times a week. And, usually for the most part, the whole Crafty Tribe shows up. And, join us for our projects of whatever year this is challenge. It's 24, right? Yeah. But, you could be watching this in 6 months, in which case it would be 25. So join us for our annual challenge. What else? Check out the community tab. Everything's been updated there. All kinds of new stuff. I will be putting up the new poll for next week's craft with me in the Facebook group. So you can go in there and vote. We'll figure out what we're going to be doing. I think we're going to be doing the kimono paper clips, and then there'll be 2 other choices in there as well. I like 3. 3 is good. Let's see. Anything else? Lower right of my screen. These or Harry? Yeah, he's now kissing my arm. He's like, Mommy. Come on. Come up here and say hello to everybody. Come on. Come up and say hello. Come on. Oh, now you're going to be shy. Come up here and say hello. Come on. Hey, come on. You don't want to say hi? Arlene's here. And Carla. Now you're being shy. He's being shy. Come on. What? Well, you going to come up and say hello? Come here. Pick me up, Mama. I'm fat. Come on. Oh, what, baby? Oh. Hi, honey. Hi. Say hi to everybody. Put your butt down. Nobody wants to see it. You going to say hi to everybody, or are you just going to let them see your spots? No. Yeah, if I said go, don't you dare, he'd find a way to jump up there. What you doing, fat bags? Huh? What's up, fish breath? There's the face. Well, the part you guys get to see the back of it, because he does not like to show it on camera. All right. So yeah, hit the button and subscribe. Make a fat lady happy. Check out the community tab. Going over to the Facebook group. All that happy hoo ha ha. Until I see you again, do me a favor. Stay well, my friends. I love you guys. I appreciate all the support. Check out Patreon if you want. You can get a free 7-day over there, or you can scoot over to my Ko-Fi and pick up some free digitals. Until then, stay well. Bye-bye. Say bye, Howie. Bye. Say bye-bye. So you guys say bye-bye? No bye-bye? You're not going to say bye-bye? No? Okay.